our Shawol Soul. We talked about Jung's album, The Collection Story OP1. Today we are bringing you the two videos that are from this album and do our reaction to them. I'm guaranteed I probably have not seen them because I stay away from YouTube. Don't know why, but I just do because I'm that person that I will start looking at videos and it'll be like 8 o'clock at night and the next thing I know it's 4 a.m. And I was like, oh man, I get lost. So it's a no zone. No zone.
And I probably have seen, I think I've seen the first one, but it was probably been a while. I don't think I've seen the second one. So
guess what, y'all? We got a special visitor.
We do.
He just
this is a Valentine's gift
from her hubby to her, and we have named him, and yes, it's him. Just see the little pink bow here. I would like you to meet Jen's new little cuddle buddy, Kim Ji Ki. Yay! Yay! Welcome to our Shawol Soul. There, Kim Chi Ki. Bugger, that's a mouthful. Say that 10 times and see how you get. Better yet, drink a bottle of soju and say that 10 times. And then let's see some photos from that. Better yet, videos. Anyway, let's go. I'm ready. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right. Okay.
The first video is End of a Day.
Aww. This is a sad song.
It is a sad song.
I saw I'm gonna cry. Tissues. That gets you.
내 목을 감싸줘 좀 더 어린 내 어깨를 주물러줘 지쳐버린 하루 끝 이미 해가 떴어도 난 이제야 눈을 감으니 남들보다 늦게 문을 닫는 나의 하루에 장난스럽게 귓볼을 간지럽히며 하루 종일 다른 세상에 있었어도 우린 항상 하루 끝은 함께 하니까 나의 그 작은 어깨가 너의 그 작은 두 손이 지친 내 하루 끝 포근한 이불이 되고 수고했어요 정말 고생했어요 내게도 내 어깨가 뭉툭한 나의 두 손이 지친 너의 하루 끝 포근한 위로가 되기를 자연스레 나와 숨을 맞추고파 빈틈없이 널 감싸안는 욕조 속 물처럼 따뜻하게 또 하나도 빈틈없게 서툰 실수가 가득했던 창피한 내 하루 끝엔 너란 자랑거리 날 기다리니 나의 그 작은 어깨가 너의 그 작은 두 손이 지친 내 하루 끝 포근한 이불이 되고 수고했어요 정말 고생했어요 내게도 내 어깨가 뭉툭한 수도 없는 지친 하루의 끝 그래도 그대 옆 있는 어린아이처럼 지결되다 숨 넘어가는 듯부터 나도 어색해진 나를 만나줘 수고했어요 정말 고생했어요 그땐 나의 자랑이죠
Oh,
Wow, that was really sad.
that was very sad. It was like she was missing something. She was longing for someone. And he shows up there and there's no lights on in the house and she doesn't seem like she's home. So he sits outside and starts writing, I guess, a letter or writing something.
Mm-hmm.
And then, he gets up and moves around because, after you sit still for a period of time in one position, if you're anything like me, you're going to get up and move because you get stiff. So he gets up moving around and everything, and then he stops and he's just sitting there thinking, and she looks more upset than he does. But when their eyes meet, it's like both of them, they show different emotion, but both of them, it looks like the weight of the world has been lifted off their shoulders.
Mm-hmm.
But where she, being a female, is just happy to see him, and she unloads by starting to cry. And he's like, he gives me the feeling like you don't see him embrace her, but like, oh God, she still cares. That's how I got it. And wow, just, it's really sad.
It was, it's one of those things we were watching, and we were so quiet.
Yeah.
While watching it. It felt weird because usually, you
We have
want to
something to
comment
say.
or say
Right.
something, but
And
it felt like if I stopped it or I said something, it would kind of like interrupt the
flow.
of the song. And it's kind of almost like watching a movie.
Right.
While watching it, it did remind me of what we talked about on the podcast.
Right.
We did do an audio podcast of the album.
Correct.
Where we went in depth with all of the songs. And this song is one of the songs that's one of the chapters that's in Jonghyun's album, which is this right here, which I read, and it reminds me of it.
Mm.
It's not like 100%, but you can see the inspiration there.
Right.
Because the novel is about a couple who, at the very beginning of the novel, they break up.
Right.
And the whole novel, the guy breaks up with her and he wants to break up with her, but then as the novel goes through, it's like kind of them having to deal with the loss, right?
Mm-hmm.
And them reliving old memories. And so it kind of reminds me of that because it's almost like the guy and the girl are not together.
Right.
And they're missing each other.
Right.
And having a hard time getting over
in
the
that
relationship.
video, she's like out and about. She's not home.
Mm-hmm.
And there was like 3 times I wanted to stop it and say, she's miserable of them looking at each other, but her look at him was like, oh my God, you're here.
Yeah.
And it's like, my safe place is here.
Right.
And that was, yeah. Oh.
When he's writing, it also reminds me of the novel because the guy character in the novel, that's how he expresses his emotions. So like the woman, obviously, like you said, is going to be more emotive in her facial expressions and that,
Mm-hmm.
where he's not as outwardly emotional, but he's still feeling the same things that she's feeling, except he's a writer, and so he's writing out his feelings
Right.
through poetry and journaling and stuff like that.
I'm guilty of doing that.
So it reminded me of that. And also, I think there's a little bit of Jung in there too, because I think he also expresses his emotions through writing.
Right.
So I do think that I see that there. I have seen this video, but it was a very, very long time ago, and it was before I read the novel, so I didn't have any.
And yes, she can read Korean.
I didn't have any, like sense of like maybe where a lot of that was coming from. And the feeling of the song, I think, is also expressed right at the end of the day. Again, we talked about this on the audio podcast, but it's meant to be this like supportive, reassuring song. Like when you have a really crappy day, a really hard day, and you come home and you just want someone to be there to comfort you, right?
Right.
We don't know what's going on in their relationship.
Right.
We don't even know if they're in a relationship. You know what I mean? But the fact that like they're meeting at the end of the video, and they are basically each other's comfort.
Right.
Whether they're friends, whether they're in a relationship, whether they're going to get back together or not, it's kind of left up for interpretation. But it's the same, right? It's, I had a really crappy day, and I'm so relieved that I have somebody there to support me.
Right.
Yeah.
And if we don't develop the self-love for ourselves, we don't develop our own foundation, then we're not able to pick ourselves up and keep moving forward, or pick ourselves up and say, hey, we need to talk. Hey, I need someone. Even if it's not with that person, say, hey, you're my friend. I'm going through something. Can I talk to you? Because we're human. We need that love.
We need kimchi.
Yeah, we need that touch. We need that cuddle. We need that friend. So.
Are you ready?
Yes, because I will cry. So we got a second one here.
We have the second one here, and this is Happy Birthday music video.
Oh, and this is the sexiest happy birthday song I ever heard sung outside of Marilyn Monroe. But I am still sad because he makes me feel like when he sings it that someone's missing. Something's missing. And I don't know. So maybe the video will help me with this. Because I just don't know.
Okay, so this is our last video.
Happy birthday in February, babies.
Oh, yeah.
Aww. Oh, he did this in front of fans. How sweet.
Happy birthday 생일 축하해 이 말밖엔
Aww.
Happy birthday Happy birthday
It's a rainbow cake.
It is rainbow. I love it.
내게 마냥 축복인 가지 이 밤에 내 목소리 듣는 게 전부인 선물이지만 줄게 이것뿐이야 넌 어쩜 이 세상에 내가 숨 쉰
Oh my goodness. Oh.
It's you. Happy birthday.
Was it a restaurant?
And I think that was Minho.
birthday. 생일 축하해.
Aww.
이 말밖엔 Happy birthday. Happy birthday. 마냥 축복인까지
Aww.
There's Rue.
Yeah.
Look, Kimchi, there's Rue.
Aww.
Kisses.
Happy birthday to you. 행복하길 바라고.
It breaks my heart to see you
Happy
cry.
birthday to you.
So I have to ask, was that a fan created?
No, it's official. It says on the Jonghyun page. I'm pretty sure it's official. I mean, I could be wrong, but it doesn't say fan made.
Ah.
So it
Well,
could
it may
just
not
been,
be with the studio photos in there, but somebody that was very cool. But I was hoping to hear him physically, sing it or a video referencing what it's geared to. But I think this was more of a tribute to him.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe it was a family video, but it doesn't say it on there.
But it was cute. It was cute. It was touching. It was very touching.
Yeah.
He's sitting there talking to the fans that were out in front of him, and then it goes to things that he's done with SHINee on the stage. Being cute for the video, Blue Night Radio. It had his whole SHINee career and Blue Night Radio career showing in that, and with Rue, and very touching, very lovely, very well done, and it just and again it proved my point what I said before the video started, that it made me sad. It was like almost someone not being here.
Yeah, I went to the channel. I don't think it's fan made.
Oh.
Yeah, because there's other music videos of his on here that are official. So.
Oh.
So I think it was just created to make it look more like a, like for fans and for kind of everybody, because we talked about that too.
Right.
Where the song is supposed to be kind of like this comforting.
Right.
Because not everybody's birthday is this happy.
Right.
Celebration. People feel lonely. People have bad things happen to them on their birthdays.
Right.
And so that's why it kind of has this there is a sexiness to it, like you said.
Yes, there is.
But I think that's just him. He just exudes that.
Yes.
But it also is this kind of sad undertone to it as well.
Well, it's that bluesy sad. Yeah, I will say blues, not jazz, but very bluesy sadness undertone to it. Plus his voice, the way that he sings it is like, I love you and I want to wish you a happy birthday no matter where you are.
Right.
But the way they did the video made it very touching. And it made it feel like, it's because we all miss him.
Right.
And then it blew my mind. Like I said, we talked about when his sister actually sang and recorded.
And if you ever find the video.
If I could find that video, I will definitely post it, because I watched it. She was in studio recording it, and I was like, she did a wonderful job. It was good, but I haven't seen it since. So I don't know how long that was up for. I don't know who put it up. I don't remember. All I was like, it's his sister. So, but yeah, so that was his songs.
Yeah.
What'd you all think?
Yeah.
And
you should check out the end of the day orchestra version. That's a really awesome version too that they did recently, like last year or so.
Yes, yes.
It's just basically a video with the orchestra performing an instrumental orchestral version of End of the Day.
Yeah.
So,
if I can find that, I'll put that on.
Yeah.
Well, I'll look for it. If I find it, I'll put it on the Facebook page.
And everyone read.
Well, if you can read.
If you can read, and there are a lot of places you can go and find. People have like translated chapters and stuff online.
I can just have generated to me.
You just kind of have to go searching, for it. But
tell you what, you get us another 300 followers on our YouTube channel and our Facebook page, and I will have Jen read that, record it, and we will share it we will add it to a video with Jong's pictures and stuff, and pictures from if there's any pictures in there, because I've not looked at it, but we will have her beautiful voice translate it to English for you.
Well, if we do that, it'll be chapter by chapter, because it is a novel. So
it is a novel.
It would be very long.
She is busy, and it will take, she's got to read it in Korean and translate it in English, and then we have to put it to a video.
Mm-hmm.
So you will get sections, or maybe we'll do it as a podcast. We'll do little parts in a podcast. But if you can get us another 300 followers on YouTube and on our Facebook page, I'll make her do it. That, or I'll take Kimchi for a hostage. Did you see that? This is like her baby. So is that a deal?
All right.
See, you heard it. It's a deal. Let's go. Let's go, Shawol.
Well, I guess we're done, right?
Yes, we are. So until next time, please take care of yourself. Stay healthy. Please eat. Please get your rest. Wash your hands. Cover your face when you need to. Please, whatever you do, keep sending Taman messages on his last post on his IG and his advice. Do not go and post to his family or friends or private message him. That's all I ask you. Put it out publicly. That way when he's ready to look out publicly and he can read all the good well wishes, and those that have done so far, oh my God, you guys are wonderful. I've seen so many beautiful messages being left for him to read. And definitely reach out for the rest of our boys in SHINee and let them know we're still here rooting for them. And we can't wait when they're all back together again, because then we get to say, SHINee's back. So,
well,
ciao. Bye.